Akainu's death realized. Akainu, Red Dog, Sakazuki, I don't know what you guys call him, but he's the current fleet admiral, the strongest active marine in my personal opinion, and he's a major future antagonist in the One Piece story. When you talk about final villains in One Piece, we're just being generic. The two characters you mentioned are Akainu and Blackbeard. Blackbeard being more prominent, but Akainu is one of those characters where you just think he's going to be a final villain just with Blackbeard. Now, we're not too sure if it's going to happen or not, but it's just a generic guess when it's looking at the One Piece series, and he's a very important character looking at the grand big things, scheme of things when it comes to One Piece. Now, to say Akainu's past is shrouded with mystery would be a huge understatement. Like, let's be honest here. We all know that Akainu's past is something we can't wait to see. Some people say it would be reckless, savage. Some people say it will be very sad and very understanding of what Akainu's character and why he does the things he do. Now, I definitely think that it's going to be very crazy when you look at Akainu's flashback. We might see some characters we already know before that he has interacted with when he was younger. Akainu is one of those characters which a lot of people hate him, but for me personally, you gotta see, this guy is a character which is very interesting. It's gonna be a very key part of the One Piece story, and I can't wait for his past. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of looking at these One Piece characters as they were kids, because Oda, if you did not know, Ichiro Oda, the man who created One Piece, he likes to draw characters as they were kids, and he adds some little details. And we see Akainu when he was a kid, he looks kind of ratted up. He doesn't have the best of clothes. He has a sword on him, so we know Akainu was dealing with that sword play. We really haven't seen Akainu do with that sword play. We've seen Aokiji and Kizaru, but we really haven't seen Akainu. So as a kid, we see that Akainu was with it when it comes to his swordsmanship. Now, I definitely think the fact that he is absolute justice is so vicious. Something had to trigger it. Something had to trigger his absolute justice. Now, the fact that his absolute justice is so vicious, something had to trigger that in Akainu when he was younger. And a big theory I've seen around the community is Gold D. Roger was that trigger. Now, people don't know this, but Goldie Roger is a savage. We have known that Goldie Roger has killed a whole crew. Squardo's crew, the pain that Squardo felt after his whole crew was killed by Goldie Roger. We know Garp said that Goldie Roger would destroy a cruise just before laughing at them. He had that personality of a mixture of ace and then just savages. So we know that Goldie Roger was a very savage person, and the fact that Akainu is so savage right now, we see him as a fleet admiral, we see him with the stuff he's done on Marineford. Maybe Goldie Roger was that trigger to make him like that. Now, something I've noticed when looking at the episode 0, people don't know, but you guys have to watch episode 0. If you guys don't know, go to YouTube, search up One Piece episode 0. It's a 20-minute flashback on the era of Goldie Roger, Garp, Shiki, Whitebeard. It's a sick flashback. You see so many characters you used to know. It's a very entertaining flashback. I tell you guys, go watch that. It's very informative. We see Garp and he's with Aokiji. We see Sengoku and he's with Kizaru. But whenever we see Akainu, he has his hood on and he's by himself. Why is he so isolated? Akainu as a younger marine was very alone. He didn't have someone he looked up to maybe, and that's very interesting. It makes him different from the other admirals, because you know the three admirals at Marineford, we always compare them. We see the difference between Akainu and Akainu and Kizaru and Aokiji. Very intriguing stuff. Now, we all know the Ohara flashback, this little moment, it's like maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, when Akainu viciously kills innocent kids, innocent civilians, all the innocent people of Ohara. They're on a ship leaving Ohara. He killed them, and because the reason why he killed them was because in case someone slipped on, one of the Ohara scholars slipped upon the ship, we wouldn't know. So he killed so much innocent people just for that little worry about something would happen. Akainu's justice is some sick justice right there. Like, some people say that he was doing the right, he was doing what was good for the world, but I'll be honest here, that takes a lot of because killing innocent people, that's a very huge thing to do. Like, a lot, not just one person, like a big amount of innocent people. You might be sick in the head to do that, and that's the kind of character Akainu is. It's a debatable argument. Was it good for the good of the world? Personally, I don't care. You're still a savage. Come on, what are you doing, man? I kind of you. sicko. Now, I want to talk about another big theory in the community, and I think we all know what we're talking about. It's Monkey D. Dragon and Akainu. What was their past interaction? The reason why this big theory comes up is because, first of all, there's another huge theory of Monkey D. Dragon being a former admiral. Now, I've said many times, if Monkey D. Dragon was a former admiral, that would be kind of cool. We know the admirals have the whole Logia thing where it comes to Devil Fruit abilities, so that's why a lot of people think that Dragon has a Logia Devil Fruit, a Wind Logia Devil Fruit ability. But personally, I want to say this: if they both were, we know Akainu was a Marine, but if Dragon was a former Marine, and we seen a Marine 4, Dragon was like, not Monkey D. Luffy, not Straw Hat Luffy, Dragon's son, Dragon's son, Dragon's son. He was obsessed with Luffy being Dragon's son, and it could be the case where him and Dragon had some sort of battle. Maybe the reason why Dragon left the Marines was because of Akainu. They seem like to be much different when it comes to their ideologies, clashing ideologies. It would be crazy, both their justices clashing, and we'll see some sick epic flashback fight between Dragon and Akainu, and that would be lit, and that could be a very interesting stuff. That could be the trigger to the revolutionary armies. Now, when it comes to his power, I do have to make a video called How Strong is Akainu, because that's a big video I gotta talk about. But personally, people get angry at me when I say this. Akainu for me was the most impressive character at Marineford. We've seen a lot of epic moments from characters like Whitebeard, Shanks, Garp, Sengoku. Like, we've seen a bunch of epic moments, but I'm talking about throughout the whole Marineford arc. Akainu was the most impressive for me. We see him taking off half of Whitebeard's face, putting magma in Whitebeard's gut. We see the situation where we see him take on the whole Whitebeard pirates and Crocodile. It's crazy the stuff that he went through in the Marineford War. Whitebeard gave him one of the biggest beatings I've ever seen in a series, and he still was standing up like it was nothing. He had a little bit damage, but still, Akainu's durability, Akainu's DC, Akainu was, for me personally, the most impressive just the most impressive character for me at Marineford. Now, this video is talking about Akainu's death, so I want to talk about some situations I see Akainu may be dying in. The first one I want to talk about is if the Revolutionary Army leader and the Marine leader meet at a face-to-face battle, both their parties clashing, Akainu versus Dragon. They have some sort of past. I believe they have some sort of past. If they have a battle to the death, and which character will die, Dragon or Akainu? That could be the situation where Akainu might be actually taking his ends. Akainu might be dying at a situation. We might get a flashback. It will be epic to see if Akainu can live through Dragon, the most wanted man, two top tier One Piece characters. I personally feel like that'll be an epic battle. I can't wait to see if it happens, if Oda does it. But either way, that could be a situation where Akainu dies. But personally for me, I'm going to lean away from it. I'm not going to say that Akainu is going to die versus Dragon. Now, we know Sabo. Yes, Sabo was a character that was recently reintroduced in the arc of Dressrosa. And a big thing that Sabo did was he wasn't angry at the Blackbeard pirates. He was fighting with Jesus Burgess, and he said, I wasn't angry at the Blackbeard pirates. We know Blackbeard was the reason why Ace was captured in Marineford. But Blackbeard really wasn't the guy who actually took Ace's life. So I'm just giving you some hints here. Sabo also inherited Ace's Mera no Mi. We know the whole clash in Marineford could have been a foreshadowing when Akainu was like, your Devil Fruit is no match for mine when it comes to superiority, and Akainu and Zumaga went through his fire. Could this be the case where Sabo is going to be the one to actually kill Akainu? We know Sabo just also has some killing intent sometimes, some savageness in his facial expressions. Could he be the person to actually kill Akainu? It'll be epic and poetic if he's Devil Fruit is the reason why Akainu dies, after Akainu was belittling Mera no Mi. I personally feel like if Sabo at the end of the story, after the One Piece is found, maybe is the leader of the Revolutionary Army, something happens to Dragon, which he's not the leader anymore. Sabo's the leader, and we see Sabo versus Akainu, an epic battle to the death. I would love to see that. Now, personally, I'm not too sure. I'm like 50-50 when it comes to Sabo actually being the one to kill Akainu, but I would be perfectly fine because Sabo, his love for Ace as a brother, Akainu killed Ace. It's perfect for Sabo if is the reason. But speaking of that, talking about Sabo, Akainu killing Ace is also another reason for another character to kill him. The fact that Akainu killed Ace was something that changed the whole scape of the One Piece series. Ace was a big part of the Marineford in which it changed the whole One Piece series, the direction it was going through, and Akainu was the one who killed Ace. And we know Ace was just a great brother to his brother Sabo, but also a great brother to Luffy. He was with Luffy longer than Sabo, if you think about it. So we know show that Luffy might be the character in which he might be the one who takes out Akainu. Like, we know Akainu was the one that gave Luffy that scar on his chest. Now think about it. Remember that meeting between Shanks and Whitebeard? Shanks was talking about a scar in his eye, and it says it's not from Mihawk and it's throbbing right now. That scar was from Blackbeard. That could have been foreshadowing of Shanks always remembering what Blackbeard did to him, that scar, and them having a future battle. We know Whitebeard said to Shanks that whenever I see your face, my scar aches. The scar he got from Goldie Roger. So scars are a big thing in the One Piece series, and we know we have to talk about this. Akainu gave Luffy a huge scar on his chest, and even when Jinbei brought up Akainu, what does Luffy do? Luffy grabs his chest. As soon as he hears Akainu, he grabs his chest. Could this mean the fated battle is not Sabo versus Akainu, not Dragon versus Akainu, Luffy versus Akainu? First time Luffy kills a character, Akainu's death is realized against Luffy. That would be an insane moment in the One Piece series for me personally. My favorite character is Luffy. Seeing him kill somebody, that would be so savage. Now personally, the whole situation with Ace, seeing Ace die in front of his eyes, I'm a big fan. I'm like 55-45 when it comes to Luffy versus Akainu happening. And the killing part, I'm still like 50-50. I'm not too sure if Luffy will actually kill him. I think Luffy might be the trigger to Akainu dying and he dies some other way. But Luffy will defeat him in a battle. It will be an epic way for me personally to see. It's crazy. Sabo, Luffy, Dragon. I'm not too sure who will actually kill him. But Akainu's death has to happen in the series. I can't see a season in which Akainu is locked up and impaled down or locked up in some jail cell. The only way I can see Akainu is dying in these series. And personally, it would be crazy to see if it will be from Sabo. We see Sabo die killing intentional times with that facial expression in Dressrosa. Dragon is the leader of the revolutionary armies, a monster, the most wanted man. Or Luffy, the first time we ever see Luffy killing a character against Akainu. Who knows? Once the One Piece is found, the huge war will start. It's crazy stuff is gonna happen in this series. Whenever I think about the end of story, I get goosebumps, I get chills. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this Luffy. Tell me what you think about Akainu's death. Who do you think will kill Akainu? It might be a plot twist where some other character kills Akainu. It might be Blackbeard, who knows? But I want to see your guys' opinion on Akainu and his death. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed. And subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.